There's another new push to legalize medical marijuana in Wisconsin. News 8 Now's Allison Fergit is in the newsroom with what's at stake. Allison.
For years, patients wanting to access medical marijuana had to leave the state, but this new bill looks to give patients options while also addressing previous concerns. Jessica Struzik has dealt with a painful skin condition for most of her life, and living in Wisconsin prevented her from legally using the medication of her choice.
If I wanted to use cannabis to medicate myself for pain or stress or anything, I couldn't do that legally, safely. There's always this fear hanging over your head.
In 2014, she moved to Michigan so she could access medical marijuana.
It definitely helps me with so much of the pain, the fear, the anxiety, the stress that I was experiencing.
A new GOP proposal would legalize medical marijuana in the state. Senator Patrick Testin is one of the 3 Republicans behind the legislation.
I think it's in line with legislation that has been enacted both at the state level and the federal level for things like right to try for individuals who are terminally ill to use experimental drugs and treatments to help alleviate some of their pain.
The bill would require patients to have a doctor's diagnosis for a qualifying medical condition. Patients would also need to register with the new Office of Medical Cannabis Regulation.
Those are some of the primary guardrails that we have put in place to ensure that this is tightly crafted, tightly regulated, but still providing that flexibility and opportunity for patients to go out there and choose a cannabis product or program that works best for them.
Similar bills have been proposed before, but haven't made it far. Testin says this legislation addresses some of those previous concerns, like allowing for private industry instead of using state-run dispensaries.
We want to allow for private industry to come into the state while having it still highly regulated to ensure there are consumer protections put in place, that all cannabis products and plants are tested by third-party laboratories.
For Struzik, who still has family living in Wisconsin, legalization would mean being able to spend time with her parents without having to choose between chronic pain or breaking the law.
I'm a really normal person who works really, really hard, and I just want to use a plant as my medicine.
Although medical marijuana has gained bipartisan support over the years, Testin says they'll face some hurdles to get it passed. Reporting in the newsroom, Allison Fergit, News 8 Now.